And that's the magic number.
What does it all mean?
Time is a factor, so it's time to count. Count not the negative actions of one. Speakers of soul say it's time to shout. Three forms the soul to a positive sum. You may try to subtract it, but it just won't go away.
Is the Negro.
Three is the magic number.
Hey everyone, it's Book Shop. Welcome to the show.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco.
One more, Philly.
15. Yeah,
Man, I gotta go back home.
out there grinding, you know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling. Something about it, he knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit.
He about to fucking choke him into this.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East
Yep,
matchup. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
I'm telling you,
Really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Christopher Sanchez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Griffin Conant. Will hit next. 2 for 9 so far in the series. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Check swing.
what the fuck was that?
No surprise they called this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wilson makes the grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back, showing the slab in today's game, Edward Cabrera.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And that is cut on and missed, and it's 1-1. Pulls that one foul. And that skips into there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance.
I don't know how he got there.
That'll fire up the
I don't even know how he got there.
Score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
This is Bryson's stop. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Going 2 now. Ball one there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Out towards left center. Myers makes the catch. 1 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Bryce Harper, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And that one missing low. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher was, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Alec Bohm in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
1-0.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. And a foul ball. That's outside, and it's 1-1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Singing, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Derek Hill digs in now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Bounce to second. Tosses to first. And that quickly, 2 away. Dane Myers now at the plate. 3 for 7 in the series so far. On the ground to the left.
I don't like this.
Zips it across. Marlins set down in order. Ready to go for the...
I'm a zone man. You know what to do.
Last half of the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Cabrera back to work. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That's in there. Strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 8, left fielder, Weston.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Marsh, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the catch for the out. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, right field, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Out of here.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Oh, turn it up.
New inning getting started, and here is Davison De Los Santos. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Leadoff man Ward on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
At the plate, Nick Fortes. First pitch misses. To third, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
First and second, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. That one off the mark, ball one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. We're tied at one.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. To third, might be two. Into the outfield, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Conant. Golden opportunity right here. Now one missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach to go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Hit in the air, left field. Wilson on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Edwards swings through it for strike one.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Grounder might be 2. Turner over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 runs.
I gotta wait for the ball to come in.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott.
I'll wait for that ball to come in more.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing...
Oh, look at this. The throw. Pretty nice play there.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside low, ball one.
No strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Edwards gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A single his first time. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Goes down looking. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 2-1. Start of the fourth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Just missed. Norby, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Throws it away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. And now Derek Hill rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that is out of play. Runner on the go.
Tag 2.
Throw to second. Tag.
Why would he fucking slide like
That
that?
goes to show you stealing a
What
base
is
is a tough
that?
thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big time
Yeah,
speed. It's not easy
Why
to
would you
catch
slide
him,
like
but
that?
That was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And now 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Ah, I thought that was going to be up.
The string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. No runs. Welcome back. Let's take a look. Look at how the series has played out so far. And that skips in the dirt. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. A changeup missing, and that is ball 1. And
Come on.
2 balls, no strike.
misses just
Oh,
off the
oh my
outside
God,
edge.
where am I going to put this?
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went 3-2 now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one to first.
Ooh, I got lucky at that
Santos
at-bat,
steps
man.
on first for the out.
Could have killed any 3 of them pitches.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
No strike.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field.
Brandon out here for the kill shit.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Sanchez back to work. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
To the right side. That one handled.
Gotta let that come in, man.
1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And at the plate for Miami, Nick Fortes. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's a slider for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Graham Pauley. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. 3-2 down. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
And a goal like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Good eye right there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ross getting cranked up as well. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park.
Hold up 2 seconds, y'all. Hold up 2 seconds. God damn. Hot this bitch. All right. Put on the oh shit. What the fuck is going on here? All right. Sweat my ass off. Oh. All right.
And now for the Phillies, Weston Wilson. That clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a little high. 1-1. That one hooked foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next one off the plate inside. 2-2. Up the middle, Lopez. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And now the catcher comes up to him, Rafael Marchand. That one the other way, Edwards. In plenty of time to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along too quick. Tap foul at the plate.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attack hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That just misses, and that's ball 2. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stop. Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Reaching for it and breaks it in. One left for Philadelphia, and our score remains 2-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Foul ball there. On the outside corner.
Wow.
Just locked him up on that 0-2 changeup away right there. So clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for. And I think it's all because of the sequence. After 2 pitches hard in to start the at-bat, you're basically having to guess and commit to what you think is coming next. You don't have a whole lot of time to make a decision, and clearly that was not what he guessed. He's been going after these guys. guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Just missed.
2-1.
Yo, come on!
Well, and those hitters count sometimes.
What am I looking at, man?
And a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 down, base is empty. Derek Hill, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses,
that's a
and
ball.
it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Christopher Sanchez won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks. He last pitched 2 days ago. Next to hit, Dane Myers has grounded out a couple of times. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Man on second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jesus Tinoco.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. The Marlins leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That bitch shouldn't even slide.
And that just
Come
misses.
on!
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. Full count now. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Alec Bohm. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch misses. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches. Give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Next offering is downstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his
Get the fuck out!
That's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw
That shit pisses me off, man.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat.
Fucking grinding that out, and you make that call?
Very gritty.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. What a play. Inning over. Phillies strand one.
Somebody open the 7 o'clock shit.
2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Leading off for the Marlins, first baseman Davison de los Santos.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The next offering misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Check.
Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. No, he held back. That's ball 4. And the batter now, Nick Fortes.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Marsh makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Graham Pauley.
Got him!
Ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that is gone. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 1 out. Nobody on. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Banks, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Kona now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. in the air center field. Marsh gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for
summary.
the Phillies, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing 3 fastballs in that location. And hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Trey Turner at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Declan Cronin. Stop. In now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. In the air out to center. Hill coming on. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. And they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Swings through that.
2-2.
Hit in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's going to be Connor Norton. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Left field, way back there. Just missed it.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Hill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Orion Kirkery up and throwing. Ross getting loose as well. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That misses the zone. 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins lead 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
On the ground. Throws across the diamond. Schwarber out of the play.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over and got the ground ball.
Now a chance for Alec Bohm. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Phillies. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitch. On the mound, Orion Kirkery.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. And first offering is fouled off. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. And that one is downstairs. 2-1.
1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2-2 now. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 2 down. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit, and that misses. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Not in time. He's safe. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Orion Kerkering done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tyler Phillips.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Oh!
Next pitch is outside. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. And that is welcome back, and here comes the closer, Anthony Bender.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fortes hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Wilson stands in now and watches strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum, but you have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Go and see the judge, better hush. Never growing up, all I wanted was a beat. I wanted me to get a little bread. A couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for them guys, have my candlelight going up.
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Ryan Weathers. What's the word on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Jeimer Candelario.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Matt McClain, the next to hit, takes outside. And that is downstairs. And now 2-0. And that one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the...
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box now. No balls in a strike. 2 out, space is empty. De La Cruz launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Miami, and getting a start for Cincinnati, Brett Lauder.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Fastball for a strike. Lopez came up with 4 hits in his last game. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hayes has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Into the second deck it goes, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt on the bat. Well, he went up there, looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One out, base. Is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering
Fucking
is
early.
off.
Oh,
Norby,
gone.
24 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
Ball 1.
And ball 1. On the ground right side, McLean throws to first, and that is the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. Now batting Jamer Candelario. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That missed inside, and the count is 1-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. That misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Next pitch is downstairs. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 1-2 count. And now the lefty fights that one away. Still Weathers fires. That one way inside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. Louder back to work. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Bride with a homer in his last game.
Got him!
Left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jesus. Sanchez.
Oh.
digs in now.
You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Friedel sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. And now it's going to be Agustin Ramirez. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, bases empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab for the second out. And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That one well upstairs. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pauley off of first with 2 away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Josh Bell, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one pushed foul. Next pitch misses way outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Spencer Steer, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Slice to right. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Espinal batting for the second time, and that's strike one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off. He was late. Ball 1 low.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Steer coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nope, that's inside.
Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Up the middle, Lopez. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, to check out the latest news from around the league. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And now here is Griffin Conant. Now move to first, and he's back in safely. Lopez gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Nope, ball 1.
In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Edwards in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him to roll over on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
Ripped to first, caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Ah!
Up left side. De La Cruz settles under it. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 2 and the Reds 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ground ball right side. 1 up, 1 down. In now for the Reds, Jamer Candelario.
Third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Right through there for a strike.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This to center field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Hayes, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Man at first, 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Now fly ball to right center. Sanchez gets under it. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. Now Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1.
Stevenson.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Candelario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
This is a beautiful play. The bare hand grab at third. It throws off balance to first base to end the inning.
Back here in Miami, bottom 4, and here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That misses the zone. 1-0. Sanchez, in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Popped up Stevenson under it.
I thought I had that pitch.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Grounds 1 to short. De La Cruz sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Weathers back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Josh. Bell at the plate now.
Josh Bell.
That's a ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now it's the right fielder, Spencer Steer. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Stop, man. I gotta get something going here. Yeah, he cooked.
And now Graham Pauly. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Way high there. And the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
On a line out towards center. Friedel calls it in, and there's one away. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Line to left. Hayes hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next with the Marlins.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conant. He's already homered here in this one. Louder checks over to first, and he's back.
Yeah, it's 2. I see that.
And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
Fucking seen that.
About that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Xavier Edwards. Gets a chance to hit here. Check swing, called strike. And it's even up. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan preparing to come on if needed. Barlow warming up as well. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. Back here in Lone Depot Park. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. In for a strike, 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLean. And first offering is fouled off. The Reds trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location.
And the Reds go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now. For the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Norby up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
You know,
well, what's his ERA?
These Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice.
Ooh, we got this shit. Bullshit outside.
So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Sanchez up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 4.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Martinez. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. That one ripped right center field. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. His 7th home run of the season. It's 4-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And that is out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Tyler Stevenson will hit next. 0-2 in this one. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. Martinez in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed on waivers. Got him. That's the second out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 down, nobody on. And 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Scott Barlow. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder, Graham
Pauly.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Ramirez on at first, nobody out. And delivers outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. And those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, no outs. Now here is Derek Hill. And there's a ball. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a
holy
slider.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's the first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Lopez stands in now and watches strike one.
One and one.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, but no advance from the runners. Two on, one out. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. That's down and in.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Scott Barlow gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher on here, Andrew Abbott.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Conine stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 4. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
First and second, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Fought off foul. Next offering way off the plate.
Yes.
Miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norton. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. Lopez scores. And the lead is up to 5. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defender to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. He's already homered in this game.
It's a good jam pitch.
And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Reds 2.
Yeah, home runs ain't coming through.
We're at the top of the 8th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Josh Bell. Martinez back to work.
Ball, that's
Pitch
inside.
misses inside. Ball 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
He swings and fouls one off. Headed towards the corner. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Steer into box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is down low.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the
Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Seth Martinez will depart, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Ronnie Enriquez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Espinal, the next to hit, takes outside. Late swing fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. First out in the top of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. To the right side, Lopez. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it's the short. Stop. Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Steer at third with 2 away. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
Dude, you got
swing
it.
on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Candelario stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Marlins, number 37.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that's too high. The Cincinnati bullpen has...
Another fucking hour for a home run. He was cooked tonight. It's cooked.
The movement, Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers also getting ready. And that one upstairs.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great
great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. You didn't spit off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Friedel makes the grab, one down. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
Oh, no!
To the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Derek Hill. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. That one missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Stevenson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
TJ.
Reds down.
Pitchers do. Fuck, gotta do strikeouts.
Down to their final out. TJ Friedel, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Three for 4, 2 Nobody's hitting, man.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Low Depot Park. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. We're all eager eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
I guess daddy.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Max Meyer. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
The 1-2. Started after it, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Towards first. De Los Santos takes it to the bag. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I
33%. It's 21. So it's 21. Ourselves as a kid do it.
I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Meyer with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Two outs. Lifted in the air down the left side. Edwards pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Nick Lodolo.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Next one is off the plate. Now 2-0. Swings through that high fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
In the air, left side. Fraley should have it. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Now here is Griffin Conant. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. Out to short. Throw over to Stevenson. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. That's in there. That's strike 1. Candelario went deep in his most recent game. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. On the ground, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up, Edwards. Pulls it in for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson. Strike 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
No score here in the second. That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow depth. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
TJ Friedel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Outside low. Full count now. That one down the line, and foul ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Just missed. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses with that
my
one.
God.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Foul trouble.
Back here in Miami, bottom of the second. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norton. Lodolo back to work. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And another ball assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bogan, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more.
Gone.
That ball is gone. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. There are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. The changeup missing, and a count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 6.
And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Fly ball. Benson. 2 down. 2 outs, base empty. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting on speed there.
Foul ball still 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Miami strikes first on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Jose Trevino. Just off the inside edge. That's a little bit low.
What?
That one misses.
Wow.
That's ball 3. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he gets wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Got him swinging. Jake Fraley now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Out to center. Sanchez ranging after it. Makes the grab. 2 down. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Trevino off of first with 2 away. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boo. No chance of stopping the outside pitch. And now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Into the outfield, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
The shortstop.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball.
Now this is through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
On the ground is short. Edwards. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even at 1 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And downstairs.
1-0.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
Digging in, Graham Pauley.
Oh, come on. This pop-up bullshit.
And there's 2 away. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jonah Bride. Flying to left his first time. Swing.
Yeah.
That's out to center. Friedel makes the play, and that is that. With 3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
The first baseman, Tyler Stevenson.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
1-2. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Gets under it and pops it up. Right. They got it for out number 2. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. In for a strike, 0-1. Benson, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. That's to third. Slings it across, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. Still tied, 1-1. Back here in Lone Depot Park, now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conant. That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
There's a strike. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with a 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So up next, Xavier Edwards. Grounded out his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. Fraley going back for it. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch way upstairs. And that one missing low. Close one, doesn't get the call. Full count, 3-2.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
That one drilled left field.
Come on!
That is the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Meyer back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
To the right side. Whips it to first, and he's out. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the inning is over. Reds down. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos.
Jeez! Right, so
base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, it's killed the,
so important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one misses. 3-1. De Los Santos gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's out to center.
Down. Ah!
Here puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Oh, the throw is wild. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now at the plate, Jonah Bride. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conant. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field. And the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, an error, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 2 and the Reds 1. Back here in Miami, he started the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Spencer Steer. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. To third, Hawley. Gets it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. The Fish up by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball line to center. Sanchez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Marlins. Back now for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Emilio Pagan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Edwards at the plate now.
Woo. You can't make you tired. You ain't even doing that.
Oh, that's ball one. Line drive. Caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes the defender is there to make a play.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norton. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
I guess what they say about the mind kinda true, huh?
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. One out, base is empty. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Santiago, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and the count's full. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Norton around third. He'll score it easily.
Well done, drives in the run. Nice line drive to the full side, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter now, Dane Myers. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
De Los Santos now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the air, right field, Benson on the move, and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Declan Cronin.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off. Go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Friedel stands in now, looks at that one inside. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle, Edwards. That's it out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Out there to center. And it falls. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Trevino, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That just misses. Ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Benson off of first with 2 away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Ramirez gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 3 and the Reds 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tony Santillan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That's outside.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Headed towards the corner, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. scoring position, no outs. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. Out towards right center field. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah.
Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. And the first offering is not close.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And another ball.
No strike.
And now 3-1.
I'll take all of that.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got it!
A massive home run. It's 5-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, singing.
This dude is on fire. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Got it!
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch, that's it. Right there, just a perfect swing.
Base is empty, 1 away. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conant. 0 for 3 in this one. That one fouled off. Santillan, in his third season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 1 down, base is empty. That misses. 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Xavier Edwards will hit next. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now Connor Norton inside. 1-0. Edwards leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. And there's the ball. And that one way outside. Now 3-1. That clips the corner.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We go to the 8th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Cooper Bowman. Cronin back to work. Not close with that one. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
That one misses.
Oh my God.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now the manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Andrew Nardi. Right through there for a strike. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off left side.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. That one not close, and it's 1-0. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
3 balls, no strike.
And that one is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Konai sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Jamer. Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. There's a strike at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next offering is downstairs. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. One down, runners at second and third. High fly ball, shallow right field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Applies the
Got his ass. Got his ass.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Try to score.
Back now, new pitcher. On the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Alexis Diaz.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dane Myers getting ready to hit. First pitch, not close. No outs, runner on second. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So man aboard, Davison de los Santos. The next up for the Marlins. First pitch just misses. Myers leads off second with nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Benson makes the grab. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. And now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley, 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees. And now it's even up.
That's inside.
Got it.
And this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. His second of the year. It's 8-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made it pay.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Oh. Alexis Diaz departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Reds, Taylor Rogers. He's into the game with the bases empty. So digging in, Jonah Bride. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. The 1-0. And that skips in there. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Conine in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Yep, that ball went out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, out to left. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Reds. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a double.
First move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
1 out, runner at second. Will Benson, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Myers pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. And now, Jose Trevino. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. That one fouled hard the other way. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Oh my God. Such a good ball song. Two more, it'd be up there top.
Sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Hey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me empango, no voy a manchar la off-white. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no.
My dreams, the green